All right, it's time we do our predictions for EMEA and America's Playoffs. Let's just get straight into it here. We're starting off with a banger match, FNATIC versus BBL. Now, this one could really go either way. I think Yampi and Levin could just pop off and win this game for BBL. And FNATIC haven't looked as good ever since like the EWC. However, Kayak is just like, I think Kayak's just one of the best duelists in the world right now, if not the best. And I think he's just going to carry them through that. Probably a 2-1 though. I don't think it's going to be a stomp by FNATIC by any means. But I think FNATIC just has the edge on BBL still, and they're going to take that one. Next up, we have Giant X versus Na'Vi. Now, Giant X, I love the narrative. They've gotten so much better this year with Cloud, Flickless, and all those people. However, with that being said, Ruxic is literally playing like one of the best players in the entire world right now. If like he's playing out of his mind every game. And if he continues that, I just don't think there's anything Giant X can do about it. And Navi's just going to end up taking that one home. And let's stay in the upper bracket here. We have Heretics versus FNATIC. This one's going to be a banger for sure. I think Heretics are just in better form right now compared to FNATIC. If Benji Fishy stays in the form that he's in right now and just keeps improving and getting better, I just don't think there's anything FNATIC can do about it. Heretics takes this one. And then we get Liquid versus Na'Vi. And honestly, I feel like if Na'Vi heats up and they get this win against Giant X, there's a good chance they just take it all the way and just take it to Team Liquid, and there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, realistically, Liquid hasn't looked incredible this stage. They've looked pretty good, especially against FNATIC, but I think there is a real world where Na'Vi can upset them here, and I just think Ruxic's going to pop off. I love Ruxic. This guy is insane. And then going on to the lowers, we're going to get BBL versus Carmine Corp, which is about to be an insane game. Honestly, BBL should be the favorites here, but KC looked really, really good against Liquid. I'm a Sadak believer. I like Martine. Sugetsu was playing out of his mind. I think K-Corp takes this one, but I'm not super confident in this one. And then in the lower beneath that, we got Vitality versus Giant X. It would be kind of tragic for Giant X to go out 2-0 after finally making it to playoffs, but Durka is just too good. He's just going to take over this game. He's going to try to get Vitality to champions no matter what it takes. And then we get an insane lower bracket with Liquid versus Carmine Corp and FNATIC versus Vitality, which is just... This would be an insane bracket. Liquid versus Carmine Corp. I just got to be realistic here. Liquid is just the better team. They're going to turn up. They're not gonna, if they lose to Na'Vi, they're going to bounce back against K-Corp. It's just unlucky for them. And with FNATIC Vitality, as much as I love the narrative of Durka making it to another champions and beating his old team, FNATIC's just the much better team overall. There's very few possibilities where I see Vitality actually taking FNATIC here. I think FNATIC just wins this one 2-0. And now we get Liquid versus FNATIC in the lower bracket and Heretics Na'Vi in the upper bracket. So starting with the lower bracket, I think FNATIC takes it to Liquid here. They get their revenge. I think FNATIC's just going to be on a heater. I think this is going to be a super close game, but I get the slight edge to FNATIC here. Kayak, again, is playing incredibly, and if Alphayear has a good game, it's just nothing Team Liquid can do about it. And then in the upper bracket, we get Heretics versus Na'Vi. If Na'Vi actually makes it to this place, which I'm not super confident they will, if they actually make it here, they're going to have so much momentum. But Heretics are just so good right now, especially Woot. I'm going to take Team Heretics over Na'Vi. Na'Vi fall to FNATIC in the lower finals, getting third. And then I think Heretics actually win the entire stage and take home the trophy against FNATIC. And this is my EMEA bracket. It has a lot of upsets in it, but I'm low-key a believer. We're going to submit it. We'll see how this goes. Now, jumping over to Americas, we're starting off with another banger, Lev versus C9. And it's C9 in the playoffs to start, so that's already not a good start for C9. But on top of that, Sato is genuinely playing like prime Ospots right now, and I just don't think there's anything Cloud9 can do about it if Sato turns up. So I think Lev takes it to Cloud9 in the first game. And then down here, G2, maybe with Baby Bay, maybe with Leaf against 100 Thieves. Honestly, after the way G2 handled Cloud9 yesterday, I'm kind of high up on G2, and 100 Thieves haven't looked incredible. Their map pool has looked really shaky in particular. I think G2 take this one, and that shapes up for Sentinels, Lev, and NRG G2. All right, I think Sentinels can handle Lev's. Nere in particular has just looked absolutely insane this stage. I just think Lev haven't really played an opponent the caliber of Sentinels yet, so I think Sentinels are going to take that one. It could be close. I could see Lev getting at least one map there. And then with NRG G2, honestly, I think NRG is going to turn up. I don't think they're trying to go out like they have been. I think NRG is going to beat G2 here, give G2 their first loss since Sentinels in week 1. And that's going to set up Sentinels NRG. We'll get back to that. Let's go on to the lowers, where we have C9 Crew. The narrative for Crew making champions is so iconic. And the narrative for C9 just bombing out of playoffs is also so iconic. but I'm gonna go crazy here. I'm gonna say Oxy just turns up and carries Cloud9. They take out Crew. Crew hasn't looked incredible lately, so I think C9 has a real chance there. And then 100 Thieves EG. This game could honestly go either way. I'm low-key high up on Ye. If they just play Chamber every single map, I think EG has a chance. And it would be such a 100 Thieves thing to do to go out 0-2 in playoffs, but I'm going to give it to 100 Thieves. I'll believe in them this time. Xander, I rate pretty highly. I think Cryos have a really good year as well. But then this sets up G2, C9, and Lev 100 Thieves. I think G2 is just a better team compared to C9. C9 on a really good day could definitely beat them. But I mean, we literally saw it yesterday. G2 was just a tier above C9. I think C9 goes out here. And that sets up Lev 100 Thieves. And we literally just saw this match. I don't think it's going to go any differently. Lev takes it to 100 Thieves. And now this sets up a really interesting match down here with G2 versus Lev. And call me crazy. With Leaf, I think G2 win this. But with Baby Bay, I think Lev and Sato have a real chance of actually taking it to G2. And they're going to have momentum from this 100 Thieves game. I think Lev take this and take G2 out. And that leaves Sen, NRG in the top. And I think Sen is just a better team overall right now. I'm a Sen Glazer. I can't even lie. And then we get a banger match of NRG Lev. I think Lev takes it and then falls 3-2 in the grand finals of Sentinels, and Sentinels take this stage home. They've just looked absolutely insane this stage, and Zekin and Nere are just like probably two of the best players in all of Americas right now, and John QT back on the Sentinel has looked so much better. So I just don't think there's anyone that can take Sentinels in Americas right now, and this is a pretty solid bracket. This bracket, I believe, would have Lev and NRG. Yeah, this would have Lev, NRG, Sentinels, G2 going to champion, so MIBR would miss out. It's going to be sad not seeing Ospas there, but MIBR as a team don't really deserve it. So I'll be pretty happy with this bracket personally. I know these brackets have some hot takes and some crazy upsets, but I think there's a real chance that they could be pretty accurate. Let me know in the comments down below who you guys have winning and making it to champs, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.